No Auto Play MMORPG is one of the top tier games we should play because most of the players prefer to play it rather than just playing a game that seems like watching. Usually, MMORPG No Auto Play will have so many features to attract the player, such as the trade system, PvP system, and no auto combat as well. I wish this list would get 1000 likes because I made this video based on the requests of my viewers. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 No Auto Play MMORPG 2025 Best MMORPG No Auto Play for Android and iOS. Final Fantasy XIV Crystal World. Trust me, this game will become the most played MMORPG on mobile because we will get a PC quality game. The game is made by Square Enix, which is one of the most powerful games developer in the games industry. Finally, they decided to make the game into mobile platforms since the game was released on PC before. FF14 Crystal World is top MMORPG No Auto Play 2025. The game's combat gameplay should be done manually. We can navigate the hero by moving freely while attacking. It will create a smoother mechanism. The pathfinding should be done manually as well. We can use the run action or ride the Kokobo as the mount to explore the world even faster. As usual, Square Enix will give the player a high-quality game through the storyline. With so many cutscenes appearing along the mission, will attract the player to finish the story. Anyway, the game's level of difficulty seems quite hardcore. Even the common monster has a high level difficulty to kill because his health point seems too much. The job selection is more than 5 options like Paladin, Warrior, White Mage, Summoner, Dragoon, and many more. I guarantee this game will become the best MMORPG No Auto Play 2025 for cross-platform of PC and mobile. NOWA Online World. This is top MMORPG No Auto Play 2025. The game is still hidden and not many players know if the game has released globally for Android and iOS. I'm sure many of the players would love to play it because the game has so many features we can do. Trade system between the players, so we can trade items or equipment that we got freely from the monster loot item. It's kind of no pay to win MMORPG. Trust me, you will get a high quality equipment so easily by killing the common monster. Try to accept the quest as much as you can so we can grind the monster while leveling up our hero's level. Once you get a new level, then we can add the attribute status by a limited point. NOWA Online World has an open world player kill base, so PvP is the key to attract the player who is looking for a hardcore gameplay. The game has a tap and click base, so we need to tap the target and unleash the skill just like we are playing on PC. Remember to move your hero manually while facing the hazardous area by incoming attack. This is the best MMORPG No Auto Play Mobile 2025. Scars of Honor. This is a new brand MMORPG that really has a huge potential to play. It will give the player a great classic MMORPG that reminds us of the glory in that era. With No Auto Play game will make the gameplay seems quite hardcore because the developer will launch the game on PC and also on mobile. That's why the game's level difficulty will be quite balanced and full of grinding base. The developer are really focusing on PvP mode, which looks super competitive with a great combat action, which we can attack while moving the hero. Right now we have seen how the graphic optimized perfectly rather than the previous version. Even we have waited for several years, but the result seems so impressive at all. Some of the main jobs are available like a mage, knight, and also archer. Picking the races is available as well. Scars of Honor is the best MMORPG No Auto Play Android, PC, and iOS. Where Winds Meet. This new MMORPG No Auto Play easily get a huge attention from the game's lover. The visual is pretty amazing for a mobile game user, and also how the game is pure needs some skill to play and master every single action we can do while in combat. Even though it's an MMORPG, but we will see a lot of special scenes by telling us about the story. We will even need a lot of stories before we are able to fight with the monster. I can assume if the developer is really all in to give the best experience to the player. There are some aspects that we need to be concerned about that makes the player really want to keep playing this game. Of course, the first one is No Auto MMORPG. Very good combat action, the graphic looks super realistic and we can explore the world through flying into the air and by jumping multiple times. It's pretty effective in exploring the world faster. But one thing that you should focus on is about the combat because it has so much action we need to learn, like parrying the enemy skill, dodging, transforming into a stronger form. Where Winds Meet is the top MMORPG No Auto Play 2025 Android, iOS, and PC. Aurora, a playful journey. This game is one of the best graphic MMORPG on mobile 2025, with a high visualization and great color in panorama will make your day more enjoyable while playing it. Unfortunately, the game needs a lot of adjustment on rendering the graphic because it seems not optimized perfectly. Even though I have a high-end phone, but when I set the graphic into maximum, I feel the game's experience is quite laggy. It's not because of the signal or my connection to the internet, but because the optimization the graphic process need more adjustment. I love the game's concept is quite similar to Pokemon but in survival mode. You can tame the pet and fight side by side along the journey. Most of the pet will become a front lane fighter which is quite tanky, so we'll have a lot of free space to shoot the enemy from a distance by using our gun's weapon. Anyway, this MMORPG is really good to play together with our friends to compete and see who is the biggest house base. Run Mobile, the master class. I was a player from PC MMO and right now I feel so happy because I can play one of the most popular MMORPG on the history. This game will give you the experience of the best classical MMO because the feature it has really represent the glory of the multiplayer game should be. A trade system will push the player to grinding and get the best equipment to make a good number of trading system. We can ask and request for a duel with the other players and do a PvP. The game is fully manual play, which is no auto play MMORPG, even we will not get the direction hint to show us where the next mission is. It's quite a hardcore gameplay where we should trade our time for grinding the EXP and equipment. I really hope the developer will make the character's appearance become way more interesting, especially when we do a customization of the heroes at the beginning. From this video, you will realize how many players are playing this game now and become the most played MMORPG game mobile 2025. REZ Global. If you wonder why I put this PC game on this list, it's because the developer are confirmed if they will make the mobile version. My team asked them and they said it is in progress and development. Of course, it's great news for mobile players because we'll have a cross-platform PC and mobile game with the classical MMORPG games vibes. REZ Global is no auto-play game, so we need to play the game manually. Some features are available to strengthen our hero by enhancing the equipment and also upgrading the weapon level and armor level. The game has open world PvP which we can do PK or player killing freely. As an hardcore players, we should try to always be ready about any single possibility by keep strengthening our hero. Especially when the world boss appear, then the chaos of war will boost our adrenaline. Are you interested in waiting for REZ Global release on mobile platforms? Age of Kain. If you love to find a game with a semi-no autoplay features, then this game will fit for your gameplay. It's because we can find the game with no auto path finding, so we need to go around manually and find out the mission manually as well. But in combat, we'll be able to play casually and let the hero lock the target randomly. But most of the time I'm grinding, it's quite difficult to do because the other player will have the same directions and the same target as me. Luckily, we can loot the other player's items and pick it up freely. Right now, the game is available to play on Play Store and playable in English version, but in-game we'll find so many players speak in Thai because most of the players come from that country. Of course, the game needs more marketing team to attract the Western player to play. Light of Motiram. Right now in 2025, we'll have a huge MMORPG games that has a monster hunter base, survival and great action combat. The game will present into cross-platform for PC and mobile, but of course through the PC version, we have seen how the game visual looks so promising, and we can't underestimate the pawn specification need to run it smoothly. I wish the developer would make the mobile platforms faster because the number of the fans is increasing significantly. Light of Motiram has a futuristic design of the characters and also the monster. Even they look like a combination of robotic and the beast, making the player get a new innovation visual. The combat mechanism is the hero can switch the weapon anytime, with so much variety of the weapon like a sword, bow, sword and shield. Anyway, while exploring the world, we can also do some cool activities like planting or farming and decorate the base. This is the best new MMORPG No Auto Play game 2025. Toam Online. I have expected if this game will exist for more than a decade. Because the community is not toxic and really newbie friendly, I guarantee whatever you're asking on the world chat, Then the veteran players will answer your question in a quick response. There are so many reasons why this game can exist until now, like the game is playable manually, which is MMORPG No Auto Play. Even the combat, we should tap the skill and manually and need to think on the energy indicator. The game's combat mechanism looks so simple. The hero will stand still in one position and keep hitting the enemy. Anyway, we can grind some material for crafting 1,000 pieces of equipment. Once you visit the city, then you will realize no one will have the same appearance as yours. Until now, the player are still waiting for the PvP features, and it's still becoming a pro and contra. What about you? Bonus, REZ Online. For the last game, proudly I represent this game as one of the most hidden MMORPG that everyone should play, and now it's so underrated, but once you know the game features it has, then you will realize if the game needs more attention from the gamer. This game is the only MMORPG that allows the player to open the stall to sell some items to the other players. Even we can do it while leaving the game, and we just need to come check our vendor. If you wonder what game has that feature, please let me know in the comments below. REZ is 100% no auto MMORPG, as it finishes every single thing on my own. The combat mechanism looks so smooth, I can navigate the hero's movement while attacking. Asking for a duel is possible to do as long as the other player accepts, then the PvP will start. Once you have rare items, then feel free to trade within the other players. These all are the best MMORPG No Auto 2025 for Android and iOS. I wish you love the game that our team has selected. Remember to like this video to support us. See you in the next video, thanks.